Hello everybody on YouTube, this is Michael the Geek for Life with another Star Trek Starship model from the Eaglemoss collection. And this one is issue 12, which is the Akira Class. So you'll actually notice we've had quite a few Federation ships show up. Out of the collection I've gotten so far, I'd say approximately 1/3 of the ships have been Federation ships, which makes sense. Most of the series was of course centered around the Federation, so most of the ships we'll see are Starfleet ships. So the USS Akira is right here. Pretty cool little model. I'll start with the base first. As long as you push it in to where it's supposed to be, it holds up pretty well. You know, you can just do it like that and it's alright. I'm going to take it off now. And let's see here. USS Akira. Hope you can see it. Yeah, there you go. Holds pretty well. And the ship itself, pretty faithful to the on-screen depictions of it. Mostly metallic from what I can tell, minus the warp nacelles. Those seem to be pretty consistently not metal on most of the models. Back view, front view. Mostly metal, like I said, except for the warp nacelles. The warp nacelles also have the translucent blue and red plastic, and that works out really well on this model. There's also some translucent blue for the deflector dish there. They did not do that for all of the models, but they did do it for some, including this one. Pretty cool. It kind of looks like a sled to me. I don't know why, but it looks like a sled to me. This is definitely a fan favorite design from the movie Star Trek First Contact. For whatever reason, this one tended, it became a fan favorite, like I said. I think it's certainly an impressive ship. I like it a lot. I don't quite see what all the hype is about, but that's just a personal thing. Detailing on here is really good. You can see the Aztecing. Definitely more texture on the top of the ship than the bottom, but I think that was also the on-screen depiction of it, so they had to stay faithful to that. Very cool design. And it holds up well, too. You can get in close on it. I don't know. It is a cool design. It's not one of my favorites, but I mean, it is a favorite for a lot of fans. And in my opinion, it's still the inspiration for the NX-01 Enterprise, which looks very similar to this. So let's go ahead and get into the magazine a little bit. As per usual, how it attaches to the support and some stats. Nice beauty shot of it there. And it looks like another beauty shot there. Looked like it might have been made for the magazine. And then some on-screen appearances. Mostly just background. I mean, it never was really out in the foreground. Probably the most it ever was Star Trek First Contact. It had definitely a little bit more attention paid to it than some of the other Starfleet ships that were designed just for the movie. And then also in, was it the Star Trek Voyager episode Message in a Bottle, I think, with the USS Prometheus. That one had an Akira Class show up at the end that got a little bit of screen time. And then other than that, it's really just been a background ship. A lot of people have been interested in it and fascinated with it, but it's really just stayed in the background. And so a lot of these shots of it, it's just there in the background. It's part of fleets. It's just in panning shots. It's getting blown up or something. Nice above, behind, and in front shot there. Or not a shot, but diagram. Not even a diagram. What did they call it? I don't remember. Designing the Akira Class. And pretty much the same thing. More designing of the Akira Class. And even more designing of the Akira Class. And then creating the CG model. I guess it must have just been a CG model, which makes sense. And on-screen appearances. And it's Deep Space Nine Sacrifice of Angels, but it was just a background ship in that. And Voyager's Message in a Bottle, or had a little bit more screen time. I wonder why they didn't mention First Contact as far as on-screen appearances. They mentioned it in other stuff, but still. And of course, the next issue is the Jem'Hadar Battle Cruiser, and a nice little shot there. So, what do I think of this ship? Or the model itself? Actually, it's a really great model. It looks great on the shelf next to the other Federation ships. When you take it off of the shelf and look at it, it still holds up really well. It's a 5 out of 5. There is, let's see, it was pointed out. Somebody pointed out that the Federation and United Federation of Planets was supposed to be spelled wrong, but honestly, my eyes cannot focus on it well enough, and my camera can't zoom in and focus on it well enough. And so, in my mind, that means there is no error, because if I have to look that close to see it, it's not there. So this is a 5 out of 5, an outstanding model, definitely a great addition to the collection. They really put in the time and effort to make this one right. If you like what you see here, feel free to subscribe. Hit the like button, leave a comment, I'll be sure to get back to you. If you'd like to contribute financially to this channel or any other channel that you like, there is a way you can do that without actually dipping into your own pocket, and that is the advertisements that you see. In the front of most videos on here on YouTube, I cannot talk today. There's a commercial that plays. If you watch at least 30 seconds of that, or the whole thing, if it's shorter than that, then that advertiser will give that YouTuber a few cents as far as advertising. And if you click on one of the little banner ads that appear at the bottom of most videos, then that advertiser will kick a little bit of revenue toward that YouTuber as well. It's just a nice way to financially help out the YouTubers that you enjoy without having to dip into your own pocket. So I guess that'll do it for now. I'll see you guys next time with issue 13, because this was issue 12. And thanks for watching. See you later. Bye-bye.